to a cooking class that's drawing guests from all over the world to the home of a Japanese housewife.
It is a really Japanese experience.
Today, we'll look at some of the most successful tours with a personal touch offered here in Japan.
Well, today we're looking at a new type of tourism, but Martin, you've been in Japan for about 20 years? Have you seen a huge change in tourism here over the years?
Very much so. Over the last 4 years, it's amazing how many foreigners are coming in.
Okay.
But for me, the surprise is actually in reverse. I always wondered, the most exotic, interesting country, and so few tourists. So for me, it's just normalizing right now.
Oh, okay. So they were kind of, you know, not really getting the most out of it before.
I think there is a lot of potential in this sector.
And of course now I think we're really seeing the power of the internet in opening up the options that people have, letting people be aware of what's out there. And of course we all like a good list, and reviews are very important.
Yeah,
I mean, you check reviews before you go away, right? So we looked at a list of activities, the top 30 activities and tours in Japan by international travellers in 2018. You can take a look behind us here. So you see number 1, we have go-karting, and Owl Cafe is also really popular. But also some more traditional activities such as kimono and tea ceremony. Now, given the massive boom in Japanese food, no surprise there are 4 cooking classes in that list there. But what's interesting is they're not all run by big companies, but by private individuals.
Right, that is interesting. Well, we went to check out a cooking course that is currently ranked as number 3 on the list of most popular activities. Let's see what's behind its sizzling success.
Tabata is a suburban section of northern Tokyo that doesn't see the large numbers of tourists that flock to more central locations. But today, there's a group of foreign visitors gathering at the train station.
Yes, nice to meet you, Yuka. Thank you. Thank you.
They've all come to learn from a local housewife who lives nearby.
Now getting family town. Please leave here.
She's taken this international group of travelers back to her house for today's activities.
Wow. Nice.
Her surprisingly successful course is a cooking class that she runs out of her own kitchen. She offers classes on how to cook a variety of home-style Japanese recipes. During busy months, she has as many as 120 participants visit her home.
I like to travel. I travel quite a bit for work. And when I travel, I like to take cooking classes to kind of explore different cuisines and different cultures and that sort of thing.
I do all the cooking at home, so here I am. And yeah, so we were on a ramen tour, if you want to say. So ramen class was the pinnacle of my little trip.
Today's menu, ramen and fried gyoza.
Then I put the water to make smile face. Smile. Smile. After making tacos, please close tacos one by one. Close with making please.
Where having little finger comes handy.
The secret ingredients that make her course so popular appear to be the combination of quality lessons combined with a chance to get an up-close and personal look at daily life in Japan. The gyoza are almost ready.
Okay, you ready? Yeah. You're filming you? No, it's no flip.
Now for the ramen. This menu choice is the most popular of the options Yuka offers. The savory chicken and bonito-based dashi broth bring all the other ingredients together.
Pork in it, in a spicy ramen. Absolutely delicious.
I'm a happy customer right now. I don't want to leave now.
The lesson also includes a trip to the local supermarket. Yuko walks them through the basics of shopping in Japan and shows them the key ingredients used in the day's lesson.
So they're all fresh noodle, eggs noodles, I guess?
Sometimes this is udon noodles.
Udon
so
noodle,
udon, yeah, soba. It's the buckwheat. That's what the color is gray.
Yes.
I don't want the experience to end with today's lesson. My hope is that they can take what they learned here and use it to cook authentic Japanese food back in their own homes.
Wow, that looks really fun. I mean, I live in Japan, and I think I'd still like to take that class. But so why do you think this is so popular with foreign tourists?
I think people are looking up so many things nowadays. I mean, the information is all out there on the internet. They connect with social media. They see all this experience, real people. And when you go somewhere, you want to meet them. You want to get into the situations. You want to connect, and you want to have a real experience.
Real experience, right, right.
And I think also with social media, as you said, it's opening up like the possibilities that what people can look at. And one big trend that we've seen recently in Japan is not just first-time visitors, but repeat visitors. In 2017, over 60% of people were here on their second visit. Wow. Of course, you know, once they've done their sort of box ticking of the famous places, they want to see something, they want to experience something new, I think.
Right, it's not just observing anymore, it's actually experiencing.